explain what I did? Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they knew what I was. Ain't no one alive.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second down, here's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
56 for Mark, boy. 56. Check 56.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Look for seeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Mike's 15. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And able to find Dorsett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 38. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Flushed out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. Again, Herbert. And this is caught at the 8. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal at the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes to score, Chiefs 7, Eagles nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Jones with a carry on 1st down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Jones now off the play fake, airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 7, Eagles nothing.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. He's got daylight. The 30, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play. And
that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 37.
Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Herbert over the middle, Dorsett. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For Evan Ingram. Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Eagles offense had to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Jones. Left side, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Philadelphia.
Now Jones. Off the play fake. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They go to the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Donald Parham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Chiefs 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jones now Throwing on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the forced turner on defense leads to 6 points.
Kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Eagles 28, Chiefs 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. No gain on the play there, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Play action. Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21.
22 yards.
A good pickup there, a 22. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The 24-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia,
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die. I feel like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. It's triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. My stomach keep up tight, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work. Got a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can